Some things that are just game changers, things that I wouldn't want to live without or do this homemaking thing without. I thought we could sit down and just have a cozy little chat as friends and talk about some of my favorite things that make homemaking absolutely wonderful. Some things that are just game changers, things that I wouldn't want to live without or do this homemaking thing without. Sometimes as a homemaker, it's all about setting the mood for yourself and finding the beauty in simple everyday things just to motivate you to do the mundane things, things that are not romantic, like laundry and doing the dishes and sweeping rice that your toddler's thrown all over the dining room floor. So things like candles, having beautiful scented candles in your home, and even just beautiful candles, whether it's candlesticks on your dining table or setting a candle on your island in your kitchen. Surrounding yourself with beautiful light and candles can just help put you in the mood for homemaking. One of my favorite candles is actually, I think it's from Thomas Company. It's a candle that I just picked up over at our local Tractor Supply because I simply loved the look of it. It's actually sitting right up here behind me, and I just love the kind of chunky, natural, homemade look of this candle, even though it's not homemade. And it's just a nice, I think it's some sort of lemon cake. It's kind of vanilla-y. It's a very light scent. And that's another thing, is that I don't really love highly scented or artificially scented candles. They just give me a headache. So the second one on my list is the music. I absolutely adore music. I actually have a degree in music, in a vocal performance major. So music is a really big deal for me. If you want to just romanticize homemaking and make yourself feel like you are in a Jane Austen movie, you need to play the right music. Music that is peaceful, relaxing, makes you feel like you are in love with life and your home. So I've been really binging this music that I found on a YouTube channel called Maniac Room. And I know that name doesn't quite fit what I'm talking about, but there are a lot of different collections from movies and books that they've put together that are like Jane Austen movies. The one that I've absolutely been adoring and listening to almost every day is called Anne of Green Gables, Joy of Spring. You've gotta listen to it. I'm gonna post it down in the description box along with a lot of these other listed things that I love. You've got to listen to it. It is absolutely beautiful. I literally close my eyes while I'm doing the dishes and just picture myself in a book. Homemaking. It's just beautiful. Okay, so it definitely makes it at the top of the list. Something that I cannot do homemaking without and absolutely love is my cast iron skillet. I love cooking in cast iron. The reason why I love cooking in cast iron is because it is indestructible. My kids cannot destroy it too if they're cooking eggs and being in the kitchen. It doesn't matter whether I grab a metal spatula or a rubber spatula or a wooden spatula, it's gonna do just fine. I consider cast iron low maintenance, and I love how hot it gets and stays hot, and it cooks things really well. If you have a really well seasoned cast iron skillet, then it's pretty much non-stick. And even if things do stick to the bottom, I just run it under some hot water, scrape off all the food with either a bristle brush or even just a metal spatula, and it just gets smoother with time. I love cooking with cast iron skillets. They're definitely a staple for the homemaker. So let me tell you what is in my cozy little mug here, what I'm drinking during this video, and a treat that I have every single night. This is a sleep and relaxation drink mix. It tastes like sweet chamomile tea, and I drink it every night as I'm winding down to bed. I found it necessary to find something to help calm my nervous system and relax me at the end of the day.
This supplement is from Needed. Needed was created by two mothers who were trained nutritionalists, who also brought in over 6,000 women practitioners who were dietitians, naturopathic doctors, midwives, and OBGYNs to formulate these products.
My youngest is 1.5 years old. I'm still nursing her, and I have had some troubles with my postpartum time that I haven't had in the past, and just not being able to regulate some of that stress as well as I normally would.
This supplement is power-packed with 3 different types of magnesium: and other ingredients including L-theanine, L-glycine, and natural chamomile flower extract. All of these natural ingredients are going to help support and de-stress your nervous system. They're going to help you sleep better, and they're going to bring better brain activity. The glycine is going to help you fall asleep faster and reduce daytime sleepiness. And of course, that chamomile smells great and is natural relaxer, and it has a sweet, nice chamomile flavor to it.
Right now, Needed is actually offering my followers 20% off when you follow my link. Go ahead and enter the code PIONEERHOME to get the 20% off. And I'm so grateful that Needed is offering such holistic, healthy options for mothers and women throughout the phases of our life. And so thank you so much for sponsoring this video, Needed. Okay, so the homemaker needs to have pockets in her day that just bring her joy, that set her mind at ease, that literally turn off the to-do list in her brain. I think that's the biggest thing for me these days is the noise in my own mind, especially just running everyone's schedules. So I've been really turning to a book, and right now I'm reading Anne of Green Gables. I'm starting from the very beginning. When I'm reading Anne of Green Gables right now, I just feel like my mind floats away, and the way that the author and Anne, the character Anne, describes things, like I said before, it kind of romanticizes life a little bit and takes me off, and I'm able to look out my window and just have the narrations of Anne of Green Gables running through my mind, and for a moment I'm there at the Green Gables home in the country. Just today I read, I'm so glad that we live in a world that has mornings. And she was talking about how beautiful mornings are, and I thought, yeah, you know, I love mornings too. They really do make life beautiful. Oh, and I just thought of one other book that I want to share with you guys. It's kind of an oldie. I thrifted it. Okay, so this is the book I just mentioned. It's called The Power of a Positive Mom by Carol Ladd. And this must be an oldie because I found it at a thrift store. But it's pretty much just each chapter opens up with a scripture from the Bible. It's kind of a lot of devotionals in here about being a positive mom, but tying it into scriptural based things, and super uplifting. I've really been enjoying this one. Speaking of books, another thing that I really enjoy is the Country Living magazine. I'm totally a bubble bath girl with a magazine and a good drink. So just part of the pleasures and inspiration for Homemaker. For me, Country Living does that. I love the country homes. It seems pretty classic, but that's what does it for me. That and chocolate. Another thing that the Homemaker absolutely needs, and things that make homemaking wonderful, is a collection of good cookbooks. And for me, this is one of my favorite book categories, is cookbooks. I love looking and shopping for cookbooks, whether I'm at the thrift store or just good recommendations. So here's some of my recommendations. I've got the Huckle and Goose. This one's great. She really goes by seasons, cooking through the seasons. I love eating what's in season, so this is a good one for eating through the seasons. Love Real Food. This is from the blog Catherine Taylor of Cookie and Kate. I love how clean the ingredients are in this cookbook. It's vegetarian. All of her ingredients are really healthy, wholesome. So when I'm looking for like a wholesome banana bread or muffins, or maybe even a different salad dressing, I go to this cookbook. Of course, I have some Joanna Gaines cookbooks. I have 2 of her cookbooks, and I've read a lot of Joanna Gaines books, and I really do enjoy and respect Joanna Gaines. Okay, so sadly this one has lost its cover, but this is this is Taste of Home. Hold on, now I don't have the cover, so. Okay, Taste of Home, the Ultimate Baking Book, I believe. I will have this posted below. This has great recipes for all sorts of baked goods. And I've learned a lot of my sourdough recipes from Tartine Bread, and I've shared it a lot here on the channel as well. I also love going to the library and reading different homesteading books, trying out different cookbooks there, but these are some main staples that I have in my house. This is also an amazing collection of books that comes with 2 books, The Complete Book of Clean and The Complete Book of Home Organization by A Bowl Full of Lemons. This one's amazing. There are lots of good recipes for homemade cleaners and just ways to organize every single inch of your home. this is definitely a homemaker's must-have. Okay, so on the topic of making homemaking just feel wonderful and making it feel good, having cleaning supplies that smells good and is good for you, I really like Mrs. Meyer's. And right now I'm enjoying their spring flavors. I have their, let's see, daisy scent and peony. So I'm digging the floral scents for spring, but some of my other favorite scents would definitely be basil and lavender, and in the fall, acorn spice. Absolutely my favorite. So a couple things that just make my world go around is having an Instapot. I've had that for a couple years. My Instapot is well used. In fact, I probably need to get a new Instapot. I use it almost on a daily basis. I cook rice and beans, and I cook all of our slow cooked meat in the Instapot. It's a staple. Now that I've been using it, I just don't think I could go without it. I know how to cook rice on the stove, but I can cook rice in 12 minutes. So who can beat that? Another thing I've been doing a lot that's saving my bacon is grocery delivery. And we live about 15, 20 minutes, okay, 20 minutes from the nearest town, and I still can get groceries delivered to my house for free with Walmart Plus. And so that's a major bonus. I also like to use Azure Standard on occasion. So getting groceries delivered to my house is the way to go. I don't go into the grocery store very often, and that just makes life so convenient. And it also allows me to make a list on my phone. I feel a lot more organized because I'm thinking about the things that I need. Everything's getting on the list. And also, if I want to stay within a grocery budget, like let's say if I want to stay under $100 for that week, then I just take something off of the budget, or I take something off of the grocery list. So I feel like it takes out a lot of impulse buys and helps me stay true to the budget, and just makes grocery shopping so much more enjoyable and not hauling my 1.5-year-old around the grocery store. Okay, somebody has found us and can't seem to stow away. It's so hard, huh? Oh dear. Sorry, I just ran up the stairs because I was tending to the toddler for a minute. Her patience is waning, so we're gonna have to wrap up this video here pretty soon. I get asked a lot about my apron as well, and I have found that I need an apron that has pockets and that also is fairly neutral, because it kind of drives me crazy when I put on an apron and it's just clashing with my outfit. So I do have a couple of aprons, but I find that my favorite are the neutral ones. So I normally wear this kind of cream colored apron, and if you hadn't noticed in the last video, it had a big tear in it and it's just stained like crazy. So it's time for me to get a new one. I just bought kind of a chestnut brown apron. I'll list that below as well, and it's pretty, but I think I'm also gonna buy another cream one. It's on Amazon. It was kind of cheap, and it's not a big deal just buying another one, but I just like having something that's basic and just goes with any outfit, and like I said, has big pockets for picking things up around the house. So I do love having a basic neutral apron. I would have to say that having a hair claw is an essential as a homemaker. Something that you can just claw your hair up, tie it up real quick, but it still looks really pretty. I've been wearing these ones. You see me wear these all the time, but I'm the type of person that gets a haircut like once or twice a year. And so I just end up putting it up quite a bit, especially if it's just getting so long and it's just kind of blah. And I just call it mom hair. When my hair is getting to the mom hair stage, it goes up into the claw a lot, but I think it still looks fancy and it still looks nice. So having some sort of hair clip, the mom claw, I should call it, is an essential, definitely on my list. One of my favorite things to do is to go shopping or finding good deals, especially at thrift stores. Always looking for beautiful and functional things to go in my home. And I would have to say that having a beautiful woven basket for your laundry is one of the essentials. It just makes doing laundry so much more beautiful, and I like hanging them up on pegs in my laundry room. And so just finding pieces that are affordable but make things really pretty, whether it's, getting a cute spoon to go in your teacup, getting new dishes. I am low on bowls in my kitchen. My toddler is going through a phase where she's breaking everything. And so I am probably going to be going to the thrift store to look for some more bowls. And that's kind of how I'm doing things in this phase of life. I don't buy super expensive dishes at this moment just because my children are in a phase of knocking things over and breaking them, and I'm totally cool with that. I'm totally fine with that phase. So when we run low on certain dishes, I just run over to the thrift store and collect more of what we need. I do have a running collection of white Corelle plates that I always look for in a thrift store, and I have a good collection of those. I can always seem to find plain white Corelle plates from the thrift store, and so if I can just find them all kind of the same color, a white Corelle, then even though I'm buying them all from thrift stores at different times, they seem to all kind of match. I have so enjoyed being with you guys here today, and it's just felt like sitting down in a quiet room and talking to a friend, and I needed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Make sure to go and check out the list of favorite essentials for the homemaker, things that make homemaking wonderful, down in the description box below. I've been posting my videos on Monday, so if you're watching here on a Monday, have a wonderful week, and I will catch you all next week. Love you lots.